Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 ported to Switch.
Love.
Love it, like it, hate it, Matt.
Love.
Like
it if it's going to be physical.
It is
proper physical.
It's not proper physical.
Oh, they're doing the half on the cart crap.
The mandatory download.
I mean, what do you
Yeah,
think?
Which I don't get. It's only
Activision.
it's only like 8.7. Well,
Yeah.
the game is like 8.7 gigs, but I'm sure the patch is like 47.
Well, that's the
It's
thing. Activision has used 16 gigabyte cartridges on a bunch of their games, so I don't know why they aren't doing this, but it is Activision and they are assholes, so
They don't care about physical.
no.
Next we have Strange Brigade, which I'm trying to remember what this one was.
Actually,
Sean
been playing
knows this
that.
one.
I was just playing it before the show.
Oh, this
And
looks...
if you would have asked me,
Love it, like it, hate it, Matt.
wait, hold on.
Okay,
Maybe hold on. Shut the fuck up. Maybe they changed the Tony Hawk thing. Because every listing I'm seeing, it doesn't have the internet required on it anymore.
Yeah, the last time I looked
Don't
at
get
it
my
was a
hopes
couple.
up. No, I'm not even going to consider that until I know for sure.
The last time I looked at it was on Nintendo's site.
Let me look at their site. And what were you asking me, Jason?
I was asking about Strange Brigade, sir.
It's kind of like like the Mummy and Indiana Jones. It's a up to 4-player cooperative shooter. It's actually very fun. I've been enjoying the game way more than I anticipated I would, and it's very fun.
It gives me the vibes of that Wii U multiplayer game that everyone forgot about.
Lost Treasure. I only remember it because I actually played a bunch of that.
Wasn't it Lost Reavers?
Yeah, I think it was originally like Lost Treasure, and then they changed it to the Reavers.
Yeah, I got that.
Strange Brigade came out like 3 years ago.
Yeah, it came out a couple years ago on like PlayStation and stuff. Also, the Nintendo website does not say anything about a mandatory download.
I'm still holding off until I actually see. I don't want to get my hopes up on this one.
I mean, all signs.
I want it, but only if they do it properly.
Well, what's the anybody know the install size for the current platforms for it?
For what, Tony?
Yeah,
I had no idea. It says it's 8.6.
Yeah, it's usually cut down by like half to, I don't know, sometimes as much as 2/3 when they compress it down for the Switch. Because like that was what ticked me off about Spyro. That was under 16 gig, and yet they still forced you to download the other two games.
Tony Hawk on Xbox was 60 gigs.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're real big at compressing it. Well, you could also tell in their latest trailer, the one on the Nintendo show, that you could see where they scaled back on some of the texture work and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's portable Tony Hawk, so
yeah,
I need it.
Yeah, no thanks. Then we got a reminder of Mario Rabbids Stars of Hope coming out next year. Love it, like it, or meh. Love it.
Like it.
Like it.
Show me more.
Yeah.
Another welcome surprise, Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp coming this December. Love it, like it, hit or meh.
Love.
Like it. I was so very impressed to find out that Way Forward is the one doing it.
Are they? Oh, that's so appropriate. I never got to play Advance
primary
Wars.
developer?
I believe so, yeah. That was one of the things when I saw the trailer. The one thing that stuck out to me is when they did the animations of the characters. I was like, that looks a lot like Way Forward's animation style.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I never got to play the original Advance Wars, so I'm looking forward to trying this franchise.
It's a good series. I mean, I'm not as big in the turn-based. I actually prefer the spin-off, the Battalion Wars series.
Battalion Wars ruled ass.
Yeah, I love both those.
Wasn't that on the Wii U as well? Didn't they do
GameCube and the Wii both had it.
Then we got some details on Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity Wave 1 DLC, which includes you can play as the Guardian. You get some nunchucks and anything else of note?
Zelda's on the motorcycle.
Yeah, you get the motorcycle. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
like it, but want to like I'm waiting for any pass until after everything's released because I need to know the second half of the pass stuff.
It's a meh for me. The original Hyrule Warriors gave you a reason to go back. This one just gives you characters to go back and replay the same levels you've already beaten. Like it just seems so redundant that
I want to see new campaign stuff added in some form in the second load.
like give me a reason to use all this new stuff, like what they did in the original Hyrule. Greg, Sean?
I'm in between meh and like it. There's like a weird thing that I have about it. Just the engine, the engine and the atmosphere. Just I don't know if it's because of Hyrule Warriors or because of so much Breath of the Wild, but visually, I'm just like tired of seeing those same areas and. But I don't know how it plays. Just a schmuck.
I don't care. I'm not gonna buy it. I like the first Hyrule Warriors better.
Most people seem to be saying that too. They're all like, "Oh, this is cool," but I'm not like feeling that same wow factor as original Hyrule Warriors. Next up, we've got Skyward Sword HD coming out next month. Which was anything new revealed? I don't recall. I don't think so.
No, that's what bothers me about it. Is that I feel like we should know more. Like they've got to have something extra thrown in because
Nope.
You would think so.
You get buttons instead of waggle. That's what you're paying for. HD textures and buttons. Meh.
I like it. I'm buying it because I never finished the game on the Wii.
Oh,
So-
you never saw Demise?
I never finished the game on the Wii. No,
Wow, you're gonna
because
love
it
Demise.
sucked.
yeah, that was. I liked it, but that was also one I've only done one time through. Like I enjoyed my first time, but it's one I oddly have never really returned to. So
I do need to finish. I'm about halfway and just abandon it.
yeah, I mean it kept me engaged the entire time, but I got a little irritated with Fee and the. Oh God! If I heard the thing come up and say that my Wii remote batteries were going to die one more time, I was ready to huck my controller through a wall.
I can barely remember much about that game. I played
That
it
was one
through
thing that
once.
was like burned in my brain because I would put in fresh batteries and then I'd be playing a bunch, and the next thing you know, it'd come up and it wouldn't shut up about it.
I remember the crafting. I like the crafting system in that game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see a lot of the DNA that would become Breath of the Wild. Like it starts there.
And now it's doing a full 180 as we get into that in a moment. But next we got our 35th anniversary present, which is Game & Watch Zelda 1, 2, and Link's Awakening, the original. Love it, like it, hate it, or meh.
I mean, I bought it.
Love it, but I'm very perplexed why you can't play the Game Boy Color version of Link's Awakening as well.
Because they're cheap.
Yeah.
It's a
I feel like there should be something in there, like an option to switch between the black and white and the color.
such a big meh for me. Like the Game & Watch system has zero appeal to me. And you're going to go and put like the Zelda games I probably want to play least on the platform I want to play least. I'm just like, pass. I'll sit. Scalpers, take my unit. I don't want it.
Love it.
You have two, don't you? Game & Watch from Mario's 35th.
I have 3,
Oh my god.
but
I got one for the Sun, so.
But I am excited though. I managed to at least get that pre-ordered.
Value wise, it's better though, right? Mario, you can only play Mario 1 on there, right?
Mario 1 and Mario 2, the Japanese version.
Oh, okay.
And the clock.
Oh, and the ball or
Fine.
whatever,
Yeah.
which I don't even count that.
But they have
That's
one
on every 3DS. Like that's built into the 3DS as a game that you can play while listening to music.
Yeah. Big man.
Yeah.
Hard man. And then finally they wrapped it up with a new trailer for Breath of the Wild 2, which we learned Link is a little bit more I don't know, nipple out, let's go.
Theories lean towards him going to the past, so I've been watching a bunch of the Zelda theory videos and everyone's going nuts over it.
There's so
I love
many.
it, but I also that's one of my all-time favorite. The first one is one of my all-time favorite games, so
I'm interested for sure. I like it. To your point about, is it Faye in Skyward Sword?
Fi. You hear a bunch of different ways
Yeah.
to pronounce.
Fofum. That sound she makes, the like, that sound was in the trailer for Breath of the Wild too. So I'm like, is this coming back?
I don't think that they would have her like either her or hey, listen, or like Navi. Like,
Yeah,
I think they would obviously dial that back, but
I think so too. But it sounds like it's going to tie into Skyward Sword somehow.
I mean,
Yeah, especially the jumping scene.
Yeah.
Where he's like just skydiving down, which I thought looked cool. And again, I hope it's different enough from Breath of the Wild that I'm not tired of it because it's just redundant.
But will you enjoy skydiving after 100 times of skydiving?
Yeah, because I remember that was at least a likable part out of Skyward Sword.
Yeah, I'm intrigued,
man.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued with the whole arm thing because we saw it looked like that's related to Ganondorf in some way, and then it looks like that gauntlet is pretty much the key to the whole game, and I think that's going to be in the title of the game because they're saying they can't give away the title because it'll give away the story.
Yeah. It's gonna have something to do with time. I don't know what, but it's gonna have to do with time, and I mean, this is the nerdy stuff, but a bunch of the fans are talking about how it looks like the Master Sword is being ripped away and Zelda falling down the hole, like Ganon taking those two things away from Link.
Oh.
Because those are the things that would stop him, so...
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
That's
why he gets the arm piece to replace the sword.
Had a video that I didn't watch that I saved that was like fan theory... Ganon's the hero, and I was like, "Wow!"
Oh no, I've seen that one.
I think I caught one of those too, which would be interesting. I never realized. Do we see him use a sword at any point in the trailer?
No.
Nope. And I don't think all frame by frame, of course, that they're doing shows that the Master Sword is nowhere to be seen,
or any sword.
Everything seems to be tied into his new arm, which I think the arm is going to take the place of the Sheikah Slate this time.
Yeah. Nintendo like, you don't like breakable weapons? We'll take them all away from you.
No weapons.
You have to slap your way through this game.
With the gauntlet. Still better. So, overall, Nintendo Direct, love it, like it, or meh, as a whole, I think this was a very strong one for them.
I thought so
I liked
too.
it.
Liked it.
I couldn't be happier because they gave me Metroid, Fatal Frame, and Zelda. So
and Advance Wars.
Yeah, well, I like Advance Wars, but I'm not like in love with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So now we have the whole holiday lineup for Nintendo, with September being, I think, WarioWare.
I wouldn't say you have the
no.
whole
I think
you guys think there's
one
more
or two secret things that might be thrown out.
No way. Okay, September is WarioWare. October is Metroid and Mario Party.
2B games.
November is Pokemon and
A in terms of sales.
What else is coming out this holiday?
I think one of the things, like everyone's been talking about how they may not do any more with the Zelda stuff, but I think part of it is that Nintendo is keeping quiet because they don't want to overshadow Skyward Sword. They want to get that out the door, have it do well, and then say something later in the year. And I think that the 2-pack that Sean was talking about, I think that's in the holster for next year. Because Nintendo, what was it? Aonuma said a few years ago that their plan was to have like one Zelda per year. So depending on what happens next year, they want to have that locked and ready to go.
Yeah, you got Skyward Sword this year and Breath of the Wild 2 next year.
Well, that's if they want to leave a lot of cushion for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. I'm not going to get my hopes up. I think this is the holiday lineup. And it'll be a nice surprise if I'm wrong.
Kind of like that this Breath of the Wild 2 could potentially be, the same launch pad that Nintendo used Breath of the Wild 1 for to really propel the Switch. And if there's a new Switch, we didn't see anything E3 wise, and I think this could be another big push for them.
If it is going to be later next year, yes, I think it'll be a title they'll put right alongside whatever they do with the Switch Pro.
Yeah, with Splatoon 3,
Mm-hmm.
Breath of the Wild 2. Like, it's already starting to look like a heavy hitting year next year.
Metroid
Yeah.
Prime, whatever they're doing with that, Bayonetta, whatever they're doing.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are titles that are more heavy, so
Yeah.
it would make sense to save, just to use them as part of the new platform.
Yeah, they're juiced up.